Good evening, everyone. I hope you guys can hear me. We apologize for starting a few minutes late. Can everyone hear me? Okay, without wasting anyone's time, I think it's time to start. Welcome to the Melsoft first annual hackathon kickoff. So today is for addressing any questions that you guys must have. This webinar is going to provide any essential information and clarify the details for all participants, judges, and viewers. So I'm just going to go through a few pointers, also name who the judges are going to be for tomorrow's hackathon. And I hope you guys are doing well and excited as much as I am. And without further ado, let's start, right? Let's get to it. Okay, so my first order of the day is to introduce who the judges are going to be, because on the first webinar, we didn't really delve into who the judges are going to be, right? So I just want to add that our prestigious panel of judges includes the most top industry experts who will evaluate the projects submitted during the hackathon. And their names go by, the first one is Ntsako Mkiba. The second one is Francois van der Meuve. The third one is John Zabula. And our fourth and final judge, but certainly not the least, is Njinu Kimani. So those are going to be our judges for the webinar tomorrow and for Saturday. Let's just say for the duration of the whole webinar, I'm just going to go through the judges' names again so that you guys can get their names. First one is Ntsako Mkiba. The second one is Francois van der Meuve. The third one is John Zabula. And the fourth, and finally not least, is Njinu Kimani, right? So these judges bring a wealth of knowledge in tech, business solutions, and AI, and this is to ensure a rigorous and fair evaluation process. Sorry. And moving on to the second order of, the webinar, we're going to discuss the prices, guys. The most exciting part of, not the most exciting, but certainly one of the exciting things are the prices, as they were not mentioned in the previous webinar. So the prices are as follows. The first place winners, basically the people who get first place, will receive a whopping cash prize of 10,000 rands. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes, viewers, I did not stutter. The cash prize is going to be 10,000 rands for the first place winners. And our second place, they are going to get a whopping 5,000 rands. And yes, I repeat again, the second place winners are going to get 5,000 rands. And not only that, by the way, right? So another thing is that our first and second place teams will be featured on the Truth Talk podcast. And the host is going to be our lovely CEO and founder of Melsoft Academy. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, the prices are going to be, for the first place is the 10,000 rands cash prize. The second place team will win 5,000 rands, and both the teams will be featured on the Truth Talk podcast, which will be featured on the Melsoft which will be hosted by our co-founder, Mr. Larith Chimu. Sure, that was everyone's question, right? There will also be additional prices on top of the 10,000 rands and 5,000 rands. Yes, I am not joking. I am not joking. So the other additional prices will include a ChatGPT 4.0 subscription for 3 months. Yes, you heard that. The second one is going to be the GitHub Copilot subscription. These are amazing prices, you guys. And the third additional price will include 11 Labs API subscription. The next price is going to be an admission to the Melsoft Talent Program. And the last but certainly not least is exclusive access to the Melsoft Academy community. I mean, what more could you ask? I mean, guys, and just to confirm, these prices are designed not only to reward the winners, but also equip them with tools and opportunities to grow their skills and careers. So there you have it, you guys. We have the main prices and we also have additional prices. And just to clarify, this is for both teams. This is for the first place team and for the second place team, right? And moving on, I just want to remind you guys of the theme for the hackathon tomorrow. The theme of this year's first ever annual hackathon is leveraging AI powered solutions to reduce youth unemployment in South Africa. There you have it, guys. So participants will be expected to create innovative projects that tackle this critical issue that I just mentioned using AI technologies, right? The specific examples of project will, however, be announced tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Okay, moving on. So I just want to emphasize the key dates and times for the hackathon. So the hackathon is going to start tomorrow on the 27th of September and will end on the 28th of September 2024. And on each day, the hackathon will start from 7 a.m. Central South African time. I'm going to repeat again. The hackathon dates are as follows. It's going to start on the 27th of September until the 28th of September 2024. On each day, the hackathon is going to start at 7 a.m. South Africa, Central South African time, right? So this event will spend over 2 days, which will give participants ample time to develop and submit their projects. So with this being said, after participants have developed and submitted their projects, the live solutions will be presented live and will be streamed on YouTube. And this will happen on Saturday, on the second day of the webinar, on the 28th of September 2024, right? And the times as it follows. The teams will now submit and present their projects from 5 p.m. until 7 a.m. I'm going to say this again. Once the hackathon has taken place, teams will have the opportunity to present their solution live, and this will be streamed on YouTube, and this will start from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. Really looking forward to that. So these final solutions created by the team will be showcased live on YouTube, where the public will view these innovative projects that are used to tackle unemployment, right? And after that, once the teams have presented their live solutions, the winner will be announced by me, Mbali Puso, your host, at 7 p.m. Right? I hope you guys heard me well. Yes, the winner, after all the presentation have taken place, will be announced at 7 p.m. immediately after the presentations, right? Okay, so moving on. These are important notes that I should note for the participants, right? On the last webinar, people were not sure if they've made it into the hackathon or not because they had applied but no, um, you know, email or correspondence or anything. But this is to reassure you guys that all accepted participants should have received an email, right, with full details about the hackathon, right? If you haven't received your email, please do check your spam folder or contact the event organizers immediately, right? Please, you guys, please, all accepted participants should have received an email by now with full details of the hackathon. If you haven't received an email and you did apply to participate in the hackathon, please check your spam folder or otherwise, please contact the event organizers immediately, right? But if you're not part of the hackathon, please feel free to join the live stream just to check what innovative projects that our participants have come up with, and we'll be happy to host you. Okay, so I'm open to questions now. Do we have any questions? Okay, no questions so far. Do you have any questions, you guys, or are we clear about the instructions? Okay, I just want to reiterate again. The winners of the hackathon will be announced on the final day of the hackathon, which is the 28th of September 2024. So please do feel free to join the live stream on YouTube as we announce the first place and the second place winners. Okay, I'm still waiting for questions, you guys, because if we do not have any questions, okay. So since we're waiting for questions, I think I should go over some important things to go over, um, like the timeline of what's going to happen tomorrow and on Saturday during the hackathon. So this is how the timeline goes. So tomorrow from 7 a.m., we will start the hackathon and the project will be announced. That is the theme of the project. And teams are then going to be formed and the work begins, you guys. Excited, can't wait. And then and then from about 12 a.m. to 2 p.m., the team members should now come and present their first progress of the project, right? So we want teams to share their progress, their challenges, and also seek feedback from us as to how we can move on going forward. So I will repeat again. So starting from tomorrow at 7 a.m., we're gonna start the hackathon and there will be a project announcement, which is the theme. And then from there, teams can start working. Then from around 12 a.m. until 2 p.m., teams must now come back and share their progress, right? And challenges, and also seek feedback from the judges. And then ongoing, teams will just have to work on their projects, right? And then come the next day on Saturday from around 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., the second progress of the project will then be presented by the teams, right? Now, teams will update us on how their project is doing and what's going on, right? And then moving further on the 28th of September still at 7 p.m., the hackathon concludes and then solutions are submitted. But submissions should be submitted, by the way, at 3 p.m. so that to give ample time for judges to go through all your projects and debate on who the winner is, right? And then from there, from 5 to 7, then teams will have a chance to present whatever they have. And then from there, the hackathon will conclude, right? And then from 7 p.m. going further, the winner will be announced. The first prize and second prize winners will be announced, right? So, just to summarize everything that I said, the hackathon is from the 27th of September to the 28th of September 2024. During that time, at 7 a.m., the hackathon will start, the project will be announced, and teams can begin. And and then from about 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., teams will now come and present their progress, their first progress, and then during which time they will share their progress, their challenges, and also see feedback from the judges. Then ongoing, the teams can continue. Then the following day, around 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., teams come back and share their second progress and they present their updated progress. And then at 5 to 7, right, the judges, the teams will present their solutions and the judges will be live and watching the presentations. And then from 7, the winners will be announced. Okay, we have questions. Thank you guys. So, what is the topic again? Because I mishear you. Sorry, I left my room. Okay, Tsegofadzo. The project is leveraging AI powered solutions to reduce youth unemployment in South Africa. I'm going to repeat that again. The hackathon theme, right? Or the project issue that our developers must tackle, right? Is leveraging AI powered solutions to reduce youth unemployment in South Africa. Okay, moving on to the next question. Can you repeat about the prices? Okay, Nonkas Mulo, I will repeat the prices. So, the first place prize, right? The winners who are going to get first place for the hackathon are going to receive a whopping 10,000 rands in cash. I'm going to repeat that again. The first place winners of the hackathon are going to receive 10,000 rands, and this will be shared amongst the team members. And the second place winners will win a whopping 5,000 rands in cash. Yes, the second place winners are going to get 5,000 rands in cash, which is going to be shared amongst the team members, right? But we also have additional prizes for both the first place and second place team. So, the first additional prize, and just to emphasize, this is on top of the 10,000 rands cash dollar prize for the first place and the 5,000 rands cash dollar prize. So the additional prizes include a ChatGPT 4.0 subscription for 3 months. The next one is a GitHub Copilot subscription. The next one is the 11 Labs API subscription. The next one is the admission to the Melsoft Talent is the exclusive access to the Melsoft Academy community. So there you have it, guys. Those are the prices. I'm going to go through over them for the last time in case someone logged in late. So the first prize for the people who got first place is a whopping 10,000 rands in cash. The second place cash dollar prize, right? And the third place And then the additional prices again include a ChatGPT 4.0 subscription for 3 months. The next one is a GitHub Copilot subscription. The next one is an 11 Labs API subscription. The next one is admission to the Melsoft Talent Program. And the last one, but certainly not least and very deserving, is an exclusive access to the Melsoft Academy community. I hope you guys heard me. And I just want to point out as well, just some important notice, right? All acceptant participants should have received an email with detailed information about the hackathon, right? And also, because this was a question posed on the other webinar, teams are free to use any technology stack they prefer. We do not limit you to use C Sharp or Python or JavaScript. You can use any technology stack that you want, right? And I also want to emphasize that the focus of this hackathon is on creating innovative and impactful solutions to address youth unemployment in South Africa, which, as we all know, is sitting at a very alarming and high rate, right? The judging criteria will heavily emphasize the project's potential for real world application and positive social impact. So please, participants, please keep that in mind as you're developing your project, right? Because the judging criteria will heavily emphasize the project's potential for the real world application, right? Okay, so do you have any more questions, you guys? I am here to address any more questions that you guys could have. Okay, I'm just going to wait 5 minutes. If there's no more questions, then we'll end the kickoff. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So exciting, you guys. I can't wait to see what developers are going to come up with. Okay, you guys, there's no questions. So I think that's it for me. Your host, Mbali Puso. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early at 7 p.m., ready to start the first annual Melsoft Academy Hackathon, baby. Can't wait. Thank you guys for joining. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Love you guys. See you guys tomorrow.